Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Last Page podcast. We are your hosts, Mariana and Nikki.
It's book club day. Guys, it's book club day. How's everyone doing?
This
Good
month was the
morning.
coolest book ever. I'm
Oh,
very
you
excited.
guys, of course, this month we read Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir ahead of the movie release, which I'm so excited about.
I want to
And
watch it right now.
no, me too.
I know.
Well, it's coming out as
You
we're
know,
recording this. It's coming out literally tomorrow. So
I know. I might go and read The Martian.
I just thrifted it.
Oh, really? Okay,
So
maybe I'll do that too because I loved the movie and now I want to read the book.
I've never seen the movie.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Okay, I feel
Like,
like
actually, so good.
well, you can have my book that I thrifted if you want when you come.
God, she's so nice, you guys. Wow.
I thrifted it for the wedding, but you can have it early.
Oh, that would be fabulous. Okay, that's my update for you guys. Next time you see us, Nikki and I may or may not be together because we are indeed being reunited by the heavens above,
Finally.
aka I'm flying into LA.
Yes. I don't know when we're gonna make time to record while you're here, but we can make it work. I feel like we need to come together as a group. And maybe we can give Linz a little cameo. 'Cause she'll be here as
Oh
well.
yeah, do you guys want to meet Lynn? Let us know. If not, we won't. We'll cut her out.
She doesn't really have a lot of stuff to say about books, but she does have a lot of stuff to say
That's
otherwise.
okay.
Yeah, no,
She's a
I'm
beauty,
very
so you guys
excited.
can lay your eyes upon her.
Oh, she's going to be so beautiful. Yeah, so maybe we'll figure out a schedule for that. But very excited to be reunited once again. Finally, maybe we can make some TikToks. So follow us on TikTok. You know how that's gone
Nikki
in the
says that.
past.
Nikki says that every time.
Yeah,
And
I
we like
did.
never make any TikToks.
Well, I have TikToks that we did film that I edited but just never posted. So that's great.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I'm so glad
Oh,
that
this is
that's
too.
how it is.
Yeah,
You
no,
made a
that's.
tea?
I made tea because I was going to make matcha, but then I was too lazy, so I made tea. This comes to my first update of the day. First of all, this is my cup that I got in Disney World. It's so cute. Guys, I'm like so locked in and serious about becoming a Disney influencer.
I saw
And
your video.
yeah, this is my newest endeavor. It's not going to be happening just yet, so don't get too excited because I do, in fact, need to finish paying for my wedding and then I can buy a pass. But I really have gotten into watching content of Disney mystery pin unboxings recently and pin
I feel like
trading. So
you've
fun.
been on that train for the last like over a year now.
You
Remember we went to
know,
Disney World?
Disney World we went last year and I was not quite locked in yet on the pins. If we had gone and I was locked in on the pins, I would have gotten more because I think I only bought two. But
They're so expensive.
I know. But it's so fun doing a blind box. So I'm really, and here's the thing. I think that once I get my pass, if I locked in on a Disney account for 3 months, I could get 100,000 followers. I feel very confident.
You don't need another account. I saw your video being like, I don't need another. No, you don't.
I don't.
Do it on your regular one.
No, because people don't want to see that. People don't want
Then
to.
why are you making it?
Well, because Disney people want to see it, but regular people don't. So that's why I need to separate it. That's why I made a separate book account. You know, guys, one thing I like to do is indeed add more to my plate when I don't need it. But the way that I'm thinking of it is whatever time I'm spending wedding planning, once that's done, then I can slot in my Disney content. So that's why I'm waiting until after the wedding. But guys, just know it's on the horizon. I'm going to be a Disney pinfluencer. I can't wait. I already made a video about my pins.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Pinfluencer. That's going to be me. And I'm so
You
excited.
should- Nikki the Pinfluencer.
Yeah.
I
am a
can't.
Disney
I will
adult.
support you in your journey as I do in every journey you've ever taken. But like
Thank
this,
you.
this one might be a little bit of a rough one for me.
Yeah, you're kind of like a Disney lover, but not. You're like a little bit of a
Yeah,
Disney
I love Winnie the
adult hater.
Pooh. I just feel like I don't really love the park, but like I will
Yeah.
go.
Which is funny because you have had a pass once,
Exactly.
which was too much
Oh,
for you.
it's too much.
I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
for
yeah.
you, it's like all the crowds and the heat.
Oh my God, all the people. Jeez Louise.
But
I feel like I'm an old man.
that's why I want to have a pass and do it as a job, sort of, so that I can go during the week when it's not crowded. And I can just go for like a couple hours if I see the rides are short.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have this all
okay.
planned out.
Well,
I don't
everybody
think
go
it's
follow Nikki's Pinfluencer
my
TikTok account.
pinfluencer. I don't think it's going to be like a very lucrative thing, but some of these people are out here making money as a Disney influencer, so that's going to be my newest endeavor. So anyway, that's my update.
People get like their 10K steps at Disney today,
Oh,
like
1,000%. That's what I'm going to be doing and getting a
but it's
tan.
such a trek. Yeah, I
I
guess so.
know.
Okay, I do support. I do support. I will say I am obsessed with Winnie the Pooh. Like
Mm.
I just love it. It's so nostalgic to me. And my mom is doing a clean out for when I'm back, which like I'll be back next week, but she's been cleaning out all my, I used to be obsessed with Eeyore, like all the Eeyore stuff I have. I gotta show you, Nikki. Like
Aw.
it's so cute. And we have like old photos of us with like really old, they used to do like the ears, but in little hat forms for
Oh,
like little kids.
yes.
Do you remember those?
Yes.
And mine has like my name embroidered on it. She has everything.
Wait,
That
that's
lady has
so
kept
cute.
everything we have ever touched.
She is a Disney lover as well when she got you that Moana doll for your
She
graduation.
is. She did get me a Moana, a baby Moana for my college graduation. So that was beautiful.
I
I
love
do
that.
love it. And I brought it with me in every apartment I've lived in.
Disney is
But
just
now it's at home.
magical. Like, I'm ready to experience the magic. So, I don't know what that was, but just know.
I am Moana.
I am Moana. Have you seen the new movie Hoppers yet?
Oh my gosh, no, it looks so cute though.
I'm scared of it because everybody said I'm going to cry, and I'm not ready to cry.
Oh, I literally cry all the time anyway, so
Oh, I heard it's
whatever.
intense. Also, guys, sorry I look actually like deceased today. I realized right now, well, first of all, I don't have makeup on because I'm lazy. Secondly, I'm looking a bit sallow. Like my skin is a similar color to my white shirt. But you know what I will be doing is getting a
Oh,
spray tan for my bachelorette next week. So maybe next time you see me, I'll be tan.
yeah, I
Because
guess
it's
I
not.
too blend into my shirt.
We are both wearing unintentionally tight, skin tight baby tees that match our skin tones. Perfect.
Perfect. So we're gonna be little ghosts. I told Nikki, I was like, I'm wearing this because in honor of Rocky, obviously he was a rock. I could only assume
And
from
then
the
I said,
movie trailer with Ryan Gosling that he was brown.
yes. And then I'm the spacesuit because they have
Beautiful.
like a white spacesuit.
You look like your microphone actually
Oh,
from this angle.
my mic. So yeah, that's my update is my Disney influencing. I also would like to update you all about watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I am
Oh my
so
gosh,
locked in. You've never watched that show,
I
huh?
need to watch it. So
It's so
Ben and
good.
I watched the first two episodes of the first season ever to come out, and we were like, we can't do this." And so then we gave up. But
I think you'd
I've
hate it.
kept up with all the drama, and I do like Whitney Levitt's.
I love her.
Like I liked her in Dancing with the Stars because I liked how she danced.
She's amazing. She's so talented.
Hmm.
I've never been a Whitney hater. I was kind of like a Whitney lover from the beginning. I know she's a bit problematic, but not really. Like she was just to me because she was always the villain in the
I
first
mean, the
couple
whole baby
seasons.
thing was fucking insane, I will say.
No, the baby thing was
But I think
weird.
now she's like talked about it and moved on from it.
I mean, my thing with the baby thing is like, is it weird? Yeah. Is it her baby that she's, like, yeah, like
She
whatever.
could do whatever she wants. It's literally her baby.
It's her baby and the baby was fine. It's not like the baby was like really ill. That would be one thing.
No,
If
but RSV is pretty serious.
yes, but I think the baby was like, she said he was like okay when she was doing all that. I mean, it's definitely
Yeah.
weird. It's definitely weird.
It's
I'm not saying that.
insane.
But no, I just think she's like a funny girl. She's a theater kid, and these girls are not. Like, all of Mom Talk is a bunch of like normal girls. Like, they're just like regular girls. She is a theater
Yeah.
kid and does not fit in with that group. Like, Whitney.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
But I know that she's obviously in Broadway. I know that there's like a bunch of crazy stuff happening with Taylor Frankie Fall, whatever her name is. What's her name?
Oh,
Taylor Paul Frankie.
Taylor Frankie
What's it?
Paul. Well, don't
Taylor
give me any
Frankie Paul.
spoilers because I've been like binging
Sorry, all
the
I was gonna
show.
say is that obviously she's the Bachelorette, so
Crazy. Well, yeah, that's what they're leading up to on the show right now. Is they're talking about like it's her going through all of her trauma and like her baby daddy trauma within the month leading up to the
sorry,
Bachelorette.
but have you not seen what's come out of her like yesterday?
No, I don't want to know anything.
Oh, but I think that's why they're not filming anymore.
No, I don't want to know because I'm not done with the season. I need to finish the season first, and then I can.
No, but this is happening like in real time, I think.
So it's not going to spoil what is happening to me currently that I'm watching.
No. Well, I don't know what you're watching.
I'm watching the season that just came out, which was filmed before she started filming Bachelorette.
Oh, it has nothing to do with Bachelorette.
Oh, wait, what happened?
Well, she's being accused of like
Oh, I did see that choking out
yeah,
Dakota.
no, like hitting her kids.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
Oh, I saw something that she
like
like
child
choked.
abuse or whatever.
She choked Dakota, her baby daddy, with a necklace or something.
No. Anyway, I don't know if
Wait,
you guys want to hear all
stop.
this, but
Oh my
like
God,
look it up. That's what I've
crazy.
heard.
I
Only because like sometimes my Instagram Explorer page goes nuts.
Wait, that's nuts. Okay, well, I didn't know about that. I will say I've never been a big fan of hers, but I feel sad for her, honestly, because her
I feel
mom
sad for
is
her.
the worst.
I literally remember that very clearly. Her mom's weird and her stepdad is a weirdo.
Oh, they're weird. And so I think she has a lot of really bad trauma. Anyways, yeah, so that's what I've been up to
If you guys
is
want us to do a recap of Secret Lives, I can watch it.
I do think we need to do like reality TV show like episodes. That'd be fun. Not
Oh
that it
yeah, I
relates
don't
to
watch
books at
reality
all.
TV, but I
I
will. I
know.
watched a few episodes of America's Next Top Model show. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm. The way Tyra took zero accountability at all was
I
nuts.
know. That was
She
insane.
was just deflecting
Oh,
like crazy. I'm like, okay, girl.
yeah. I know, but do you remember when Tyra was in the Hannah Montana the movie?
Yes.
And do you remember when she also did that movie where she was the life-size Barbie? I think it was called Life Size.
Oh, excellent movie.
I
Shine bright,
know.
shine bright. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
have you seen all the trailers and everything for the Hannah Montana special?
Can I just say I was yes, yes. Sorry, I that just clocked into my head that you said that. I'm so ready.
Because
Like,
I
oh
know
my
you're
God,
like
can
a
you
Miley
come
Cyrus truther.
can you come to my house so you can watch it?
No, yes, it's literally comes out next week.
I'm ready. Like I'm so ready.
I think Lynn's will be with me. Oh no, she's coming in that day. We need to figure it out. We're gonna lock in
Wait,
together.
is
We can
that
watch
Thursday?
it happens. I think it comes out on Wednesday, but I don't know what time. It said the 24th, whatever that means.
We should watch it on Thursday when we're there because we're sleeping over at your house, by the way.
Yes, I was gonna say we could also watch it at the batch, but I don't know if we're gonna have time for that. Could be fun. Could be fun.
No, we won't. We won't. We won't. Could
Okay.
be fun though.
Well, we
Sorry,
can
can I
watch it
just say
Thursday.
I
Anyway.
forgot. I think it was this morning that I asked Ben or yesterday. I was like, "Do you know who Hannah Montana is?" And he goes, "I think he said Hillary Duff."
Oh,
I was like,
Ben.
he's like, "No, no, no, Miley Cyrus." Miley. He knew. He knew. He knew.
We need to do one of those videos with Ben where it's like my husband couldn't name, any celebrities or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah.
definitely wouldn't know anyone.
No, he wouldn't. But then that's no fun because he just doesn't know anyone.
Yeah, but that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
Well,
I was
my
talking
mom
about.
thinks
I
Channing
listened to the
Tatum
Khloe
is.
Kardashian. Who?
Oh, she thinks Channing Tatum is Tatum Channing.
Who's Tatum Channing?
Like, no, she like confuses his name. She's like, who is that?
Oh.
Tatum Channing? And I'm like, no, Mom.
I mean, close.
Kind of.
Channing as a first name. Never heard of it. Never heard
Yeah,
of it
what
again.
even is Channing? You ever think? I
I
never
wonder
really
what's his
clocked
real
that.
name.
Channing?
I look up if he has a real government name.
It'd be one thing if his name was Tatum. Wait, Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum?
Channing Matthew Tatum.
You ever
Okay.
I never have really sat down and thought about Channing Tatum because why is his name Channing? And what does that mean?
Is that his real name? I don't know.
Channing, I have some questions.
Kind of crazy that he was with Zoe Kravitz for so long and then now she's with Harry. Like, honestly, the only other option.
I mean, they're very different, those two men.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what would you do after Channing Tatum, Mr. Step Up, Mr. Six Up, Magic, Literal Mike, Hottie Hot Hot? You got to go to Harry.
See, Channing Tatum has never been my type.
Oh, I used to love him.
He's too like buzz cut white boy for me. He's
No,
like he reminds
I mean,
me of like
I feel like he
Eminem.
was iconic.
He's
Okay,
like
Eminem,
Eminem.
just because he's a white boy with buzz cut. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
But Harry Styles is the right brand of white boy for me. Ooh, 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 ooh.
But he's English, so you just like a foreign man.
Yeah.
I guess it's like white but brunette.
Yes. They need to
Yeah.
be pale but also have darker features, darker hair, and just be so cute. I love
And be named Harry
and
and
be
not
named
named
Harry
Styles.
Styles. Yeah, I love it. Anyway.
I can't. Anywho, you guys just know that I have been making pottery like it's my day job, and
It looked great when you sent me that update, that photo update.
can I just say So I'm going to be out one of my sessions, and so I had to do a makeup session like you do in school. I went in on Monday for from 4:30 to 8.
Mm.
Okay, let that sink in. 3.5 hours. Okay. And my back was so unwell. I didn't take a single break.
Oh, yeah.
But then I had to go yesterday again, and I was in so much pain. So now I know, like, really, you can't be pottering around for that long. Like 2 hours is the max. I keep adjusting my seat.
No,
Oh
pottering
God.
around is so funny.
You can't.
Damn.
Anywho, yeah, I'm a professional now. Now I'm moved to vases, so just know.
Vases.
I mean, they're little, but yes.
That's crazy. Well, you're
Mm.
doing bowls too, it looks like. Bigger bowls.
I did do bowls, like little rice bowls, if you guys know what I
Mm,
mean. It's like the little ones.
okay.
But I want to go to Miyabi. Speaking of rice bowls.
Maybe we can go on Thursday.
Oh, that'd be perfect, actually.
Yeah, but
I
that's
don't
going to
know.
be so much
I
sodium.
know, am I going to be unwell?
Well, I'm going to be unwell and I'm going to be bloated. We're trying to have a little bikini pool day. How am I supposed to have a bikini pool day
Yeah,
after eating Miyabi? I mean,
we're going to
whatever.
Bikini Bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, maybe Sunday. No, 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 no. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, you
Yeah,
guys,
Sunday.
what are we talking about?
The other thing though is that I don't have any outfits for the Bachelorette, which is perfect. Me, fashion influencer with zero outfits planned for one of the biggest.
Yeah, what? Hello? I
You
guess,
guys, I've given up. I don't care. I don't care anymore at all about anything. Like I do, but I don't. Like it's gotten to the point where I'm like, I'll just wear whatever. Like I'm ready to just be there for the vibes and the memes. Like I actually can't think about. Well, I think what I'm going to do is go to the mall. I'm going to go to the mall like the old days. Instead of worrying about finding stuff online, I'm going to go to the mall and I'm
oh,
going to
yeah.
vibe. You know?
I miss a good mall.
Me too. I
Like
love the
they
malls.
only have the Westfield here. And I might go to the mall during the week as well because I am not packing too many things, just like a few things, top
Hmm.
secret items, you know. And we
Oh,
have like a full ass check-in, carry-on, and personal item that we could bring. So I'm like, well,
amazing.
whatever.
You should
I'll
just
bring it
bring
back
some
with me.
empty suitcases, I think.
You guys just know I'm so scared for having to go through TSA because I've heard it's a literal nightmare these
Oh
days.
yeah, people are canceling flights
And
and stuff. Or like they're
no,
canceling them.
like no going through like customs
Mhm.
because I have to go through
Cuz
customs.
people are
But I
calling
have
out
global
sick.
entry. Oh, sorry, yes, because the government's not paying any TSA people. But yes, that's why. And also just oh no. So just know I'll be at LAX for literally ages. I can't wait
Well,
though. I'm excited.
I can't wait. And also, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I do need to get my I need to order a wig so I can become Ricky. That is top of my
I
priority
need to
list.
order my top secret items that I was gonna spill. Oopsies.
No, no, we're doing a Nikki's favorite things night, which I'm excited about. I think that's what we're doing. That's what I've been told. So,
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
okay, okay. But I need to dress
It's
up
gonna
as
be
Ricky.
so fun.
No, I'm so excited. I hope everyone's ready to film so many TikToks because you guys already know me.
I think we are. In
Okay.
our whole hearts, we're ready
I
to
can't
be
wait.
at your disposal.
I can't wait. Because I get to tell everyone what to do. My mom told me I'm becoming a bridezilla, and I was like, I'm really not, but thank you.
Because you're having her wear a dress.
Yeah, because I'm having her wear a dress, right? Because
Your
she,
dad looked fly.
oh, you guys, we got to, well, first of all, my mom went viral on TikTok. She's had her first viral video. She's had a
I
taste
saw
of
that.
fame. She loves it. And she was like, I'm going to go through and like every single comment. I was like, you don't have to do that, mom. But she went viral on TikTok, 300,000 views on my profile because we did a try on, like, choose my mom's dress for the wedding or whatever. So she did get to pick her dresses. We took them to get altered. And then we went to go try on suits for Ricky and his groomsmen and my dad. And my dad got to try on suits and get measured. And he looked so cute. Because he's like this cute
He
little old
looked like
man.
he could be James Bond.
No, he looked fly. And somebody told him that he looked like Joe Biden. And he was like, wow. He was
Wow.
all excited about that.
He said, we did it, Joe.
He said, we did it, Joe. Well, his name is Donald, so that's a bit triggering for him. So having him be told that he's Joe Biden is great. So
Yeah, it really, I think it balances out
the
the
Donald of
odds.
it
But
all.
can I just say, some people are unhinged giving unsolicited advice for your mom's video. Like,
Oh,
actually?
No, people like need
A
help.
literal angel sent from above is your mother.
No, my
She
mom
looks amazing.
first of all, looks so young. She's just turned 71 a few days ago and looks not a day over 55. She's an angel. And of course I go, Mom, well, what's your skincare routine? She said, well, sometimes in the shower, I wash my skin with Dove bar soap.
No, I know.
I said, how dare you even say, like, what is wrong with you? Anyways, she looked beautiful in all her dresses, and people were really, they had a lot to say about it. One person was like, she needs to dye her hair and also try microneedling. And I was like,
I saw that.
I was like,
I said, Ben,
you
let me read this to
okay?"
you. And he goes, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah, no, literally. And Ricky goes, let me see. He's in the comments.
I saw he replied.
Yeah, and his reply was actually quite nice. I was worried he was really gonna, because he loves to go in on
people are insane.
They are insane. They need help. And I was getting angry because I was like, look, if you want to insult me, sure, but not my mama.
I know. I hate that. I also was like, okay, so I'm gonna make burner accounts and I'm gonna spam all these people and I'm gonna report and I'm gonna.
Anyway, she's so excited.
No.
She looks so cute. So next time I see them, it's going to be the wedding. We just hit 80
Next time
days,
I see them, more importantly, is going to be the wedding.
Correct. They can't wait.
I can't. Yeah, how many more days are you counting or what?
Oh, like 80.
Oh, yeah, you told me it's 80 days. We got to lock in.
Yeah, I need to lock in, you guys, officially. I've decided that I'm done being lazy. Although, here's the problem. Yesterday, I was so active. I was out there doing the thing. I did Pilates in the morning. I went to line dancing. I got all my steps in, beautiful, whatever. I'm exhausted today. Exhausted.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to do this every day? I need to do an ab workout.
I think it's called like stamina. It's like the more you do it, the more your body.
I have none of that.
The more your body. I think that might be the right word. I don't know. I don't read books or anything, but
No, definitely. I mean, I think what I'm going to try and do is just go on a leisurely walk, brisk but leisurely, and then do a 20-minute ab workout or something, because I'm really trying to get my abs in check. Abs and arms are the ones that are most important for me as a bride, because that's what all people are going to see. Because I have a mesh dress. That's a crazy idea.
Yeah, but it's like not, what is it? Not spaghetti strapless.
Well, no. But like my arms, okay, in my real wedding gown, my arms are going to show. Obviously nothing else, because like I don't need to worry about my legs. But my after party little ruffle dress that I've been posting that everyone hates, that is like fully, it might as well be like a little crop top.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it might as well be a crop top, because it's showing entirely from my whole rib cage and belly is out with mesh.
I forgot about that.
So I need to have abs underneath that. I do.
Okay. Yeah, we can paint them on. Don't worry.
Well, because the problem is that the shape of it, like the waist kind of dips down, which already makes your belly look like a pooch, like by design. So I need to, guys, anyways, just know that I'm locked in.
I can't wait to see you. That's all I got to say.
I can't wait. It's going to be fabulous.
Yeah, and this weekend is, not this weekend, next weekend is Vicky's bachelorette, so.
I'm already tired just thinking about it. I can't wait. I hope you guys have been practicing your line dancing. I know no one has, but have you been practicing, Mariana?
Approximately 0 dances, but I will do it today because I have so much time today and I'm not at all overwhelmed with work.
Yeah, I kind of forget that you guys have like jobs and stuff. I'm like, guys, why is nobody practicing line dancing? You're like, well, we work.
You're like, weird. Why aren't you spending all waking hours practicing your line dancing? That's so weird. No, I will learn at least one dance. Okay, fine.
You could do it.
I'm a fast learner.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
should we talk about this book or?
I was going to say, do you have any more updates or you want to jump in?
I'm ready to dive in.
Yeah, I'm about to dive in. Whoa.
Wow.
Remember that song?
So good.
One thing I would like to say first before we jump into Project Hail Mary is that it is indeed time for
Book Rec of the Week.
Book Rec of the Week.
Woo! Woo!
All right, guys. Today's book rec comes from Hannah on Instagram. Shout out to you, Hannah. Here is her book rec. A Forbidden Alchemy by Stacey McEwen. It's like Peaky Blinders, romantasy as no other romantasy has been done. I feel so jaded these days by the super tropey Shadow Daddy books that feel like copy and pastes of each other. Same.
Literally same. She heard us talking about that.
Literally. But A Forbidden Alchemy is truly so fresh and different. Rebellion, magic, hot brothers, an unexpected love triangle, plot twist after twist, national treasure, and Mockingjay vibes. So good. Please read it, all caps. It was one of my top books of 2025. The STG girlies would love it, and so would Mariana. STG. Drop
Because
it
she
in the
knows I'm not
comments.
STG or.
Mariana's not STG. We'll convert her one day. I want to make merch with snails on in books. Wouldn't that be so cute? Like a snail reading a book.
That would be
And it
so
would be
cute,
like an inside
actually.
joke, you guys. Snail Trail Gang.
That would
Guys,
be really cute.
STG, rise up in the comments. Now is your time. That sounds so good.
No, actually, I think I'm gonna, you know what, Hannah, just for you. You're not gonna know this because it's like next week already, but like I'm gonna download this and read it on the plane.
No, Mariana, you're not. You need to read Throne of Glass.
Sorry, can I just say, don't look at Nikki, shut up. Can I just say, everyone who DMs us says like like book recs or just like recommending, I thought of you guys. And I'm like adding it to my list. Like my list is never ending thanks to all of your guys' book recs. So what am I supposed to do? Prioritize Throne of Glass or
You need to just skip Throne of Glass because I know you're not going to be able to get through it. Just do Crescent City. You need to just do fine. Crescent City.
Okay, fine.
Because you were like, I can do Throne of Glass. You clearly cannot.
I haven't read a single thing. You guys will see in the first.
You need to get Crescent City on your Kindle and read that on the plane. You're not going to like it. I
already own them.
Okay, lock in.
Okay, I'll read it on the plane.
They're very long, and it's going to take you a while to get through those, so you need to just start now.
Okay, mother.
Am I making reading not fun? That's what Ricky tells me. Every night I'm like, you need to come read your book. He's like, it's not a chore. I don't need to come read my book.
You're like, it's literally a chore. Like, what the heck are you talking about? Yeah. You know what I like about her rec, though, is I don't know anything about Peaky Blinders except that Cillian Murphy is like a lead actor, and now there's a movie about it. Mm-hmm. And I love that kid. I love Cillian.
He kind of, I don't know if I vibe with him, really. He seems sort of
really
mean. Like, he seems kind of like a douchebag.
Oh my gosh, no. He seems like he's just normal.
Really? I think it's just because he has an RBF. He's like intimidating.
Yeah, and he's like very private. You know, he's Irish, so I do love that. Yeah,
you do love the Irish.
Love that kid.
What would they be called? The Irish, like you know how the Scots are. The Scottish are Scots. So Irish, what are they? Just Irish.
Irish.
Also, happy.
I think it's short enough to not have to like have to shorten it more.
You need to finish also Binding 13.
Okay. What do you want me to do? Like I have
Crescent City has to be first. That's next.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Anyway, Hannah, thank you for that rec. That sounds amazing. It's called A Forbidden Alchemy, guys. I love the idea. I'm very much also sick of Shadow Daddy books. Like it's too much. I'm done with them. Also, I'm very excited about oh my god, why am I blanking on her name? Victoria Aveyard. No, Victoria Aveyard, who wrote Red Queen, is coming out with a pirate book, and I'm so excited.
I love me a good pirate.
I need to be reading about pirates for sure.
We're like very like SpongeBob theme here, like the pirates, I Captain, Snail Trail, like Gary, like hello,
Gary the snail. I love him. Okay, fine. Guys, I look. I'm like, am I okay? It's because I was up until midnight. And that's unusual for me because I was line dancing and then I came home, I took a shower, you know, did all the stuff. And then by the time I get in bed and go to bed, it's midnight. That's too late.
Yeah, true.
And my cat was sleeping on my face.
By solid 9.
Perfect. Okay, guys, it is officially time to dive into Project Hail Mary. I'm so excited. I think a lot of you guys read this one, so hopefully you're excited to discuss. Obviously, spoilers ahead. So stop.
It's a book club episode.
It's a book club episode. Stop watching if you haven't read it. We are going to look, guys, here's the thing. If you come to the Last Page podcast for literary analysis, you need to go somewhere else. This is not the podcast for you.
You need to leave right now. Literally leave.
If you're just here for brain rot vibes and like girly fun time, that's what you need to be here for. So we're going to kind of do, you know, some themes and talk about some deeper topics and stuff. But for the most part, we're just going to kind of go through some of the major plot points, what happens, what we thought about it. And feel free to leave us in the comments your thoughts as well, because I feel like this book is everybody had a lot to say about it in Fable, which I liked.
I thought you'd say feel free to leave.
Feel free to leave. No, don't leave. You have to stay, but only if you're going to be nice.
Yeah.
So anyways, guys, we open up this. Also, one more thing. I'm angry that I didn't read this earlier before the movie trailer started coming out because Rocky became a spoiler to me and I was sad about that. I knew about Rocky before I went in. Did you know about him?
Oh, okay, so I did too, but I didn't actually know. I watched the trailer when I was home for over Christmas, and I didn't actually know that that would be the alien, quote unquote. Like I thought it was
Oh.
gonna be like something, because at one point he says like, "Oh," and then a robot arm comes out, whatever. I thought that was what that was. I didn't think that
Mm,
that would be actually rock. Like I think it's actually hilarious that they made it into a rock. But yeah,
I see. Okay, so basically, kind of like you said with the alien arm, we open up the book and it's literally like this guy is in space and he doesn't know what's going on. Not even that he's in space. He like wakes up out of a coma with this
no
like
memory.
no memory of anything, fully just confused. Obviously, we know it's a book about space, so we know where he is, but he's like, I don't know what the heck is going on. He's got memory loss. He eventually goes through and figures out he's in space and the people he's with are dead. So he's kind of like, perfect. What am I doing here? I don't know anything. He kind of has subconscious like awareness of his like scientific knowledge, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Where it
I
almost
thought
was
it
like
was
a
cool that like it like felt really natural to him, like how
mm-hmm,
he thought he's like, oh, and I guess I know that. And I also, just for reference, I listened to this fully
same.
and then I went back and like I skimmed some of the book. But I actually feel like the audiobook, and I know they made such a big fuss about it being like an Audible exclusive and like all of that. I think it was so worth it.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, I really liked that. Well, one, I felt like the tone of the character came across really well, like his personality.
Mm-hmm.
So when he was remembering things and he's like, and the, E equals MC squared equals it, and he's like, man, I guess I know that because who knows
Yeah.
why. Like I really liked that.
Well, it was crazy too because I had no idea that this book was going to be so humorous in tone. It was like the whole
Yeah.
thing was very like funny and witty and like kind of quirky and weird, which I was not expecting at all. So I think that that's why the audiobook really shines is because he kind of gets into that. Also, you know what's crazy is I saw an interview with the audiobook narrator and the guy was like, how do you
Hmm.
prep for these? Like, did you read the book first? Whatever.
Oh yeah. And she got so bored she started yawning. Poor guy.
You guys, I need to wake up. Um, they were asking
It is
him
early for you.
not even it's 10:10. That's crazy. They were asking him about like how he preps for the book and he was like, "Oh no, I actually for this one and I think he said he does it for his other audiobooks and stuff. He read it for the first time as he was narrating it." So he was like a lot of the emotion that came through when things were surprising to the character were surprises for him, which is why like the emotion came through. And I
Yeah.
was like, that's kind of crazy, isn't it?
That is crazy. I don't know that I believe it.
Maybe. I mean, I'm sure that he probably had to redo some stuff where it's like if you
Yeah, yeah,
mess
yeah.
up, you know, a new word or whatever. But
I will say I looked through his like previous work as well because I was like, who is this Joker? And obviously he's a little bit older, but he seems really experienced. Like
oh,
all of
really?
the books that he does are really like, yeah, like science-y for the most part,
Mm,
or even like a bit of a fantasy, I think it was. So he
yeah,
probably has done this for so long where, yeah, he
he
just
can do
chooses like
that.
who this is gonna be.
Hmm.
Yeah. Which what I thought was interesting is knowing that it was gonna be Ryan Gosling, I felt like they actually perfectly cast him.
Perfectly cast him.
Right? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally.
That's why I'm excited to see it because I'm like, I want to see this. Even though I heard the narrator's voice, I like was seeing Ryan, my
And
my, my close personal friend.
it's funny because I originally, before reading it, but having seen him in the casting, I was like, oh, great. Of course, they just cast another A-list actor. Doesn't even make sense. But because of the personality, it works perfectly, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm very excited.
Love that.
Um,
Um, so obviously you guys know the book kind of does like a past and present flip back as he gets these memory flashbacks, which I really liked because I think any book that has like a past and present timeline like that keeps the story moving really quickly, which is kind of
yeah.
like Atmosphere was the same way where it ups the stakes because as you're finding out information from the past, you're like, oh, this is actually a big deal. So this is kind of when we start learning about the astrophage issue. And it seems like also that they Andy Weir, I don't know what his background is as an author, or like if he's a scientist or whatever, but it seemed
Hmm.
like a lot of it was pretty scientifically accurate information. Like that's kind of what
I
I've heard
think,
as well.
well, he also wrote The Martian, and I'm sure he's wrote other ones, but like The Martian was also all science-y. Like the movie in itself was he is stuck in space kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he probably does have some sort of science background. And if not, he's probably researched it enough and wrote
Hmm.
enough books about it that it's like second nature to him. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, and what is this periodic table of elements one
Yeah.
again?
But it was cool too because of the humorous element, it made the science feel very accessible to me. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't like boring, it wasn't confusing, and the way they explained things, it's like, okay, obviously astrophage is like a made up thing, but they were
Hmm.
explaining it and I was like, that actually makes sense. Like I'm computing what you guys are saying
Yeah.
because I'm so
And it's
smart.
like
I
they're
took AP
making
Bio.
something. Yeah. No, I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't. Wait. Yeah, I did. I did.
You took
Sorry.
AP Bio?
Sorry, Mrs. Ferguson. Yes.
Wait, Mrs. Ferguson?
That
My
was my
I think
bio
my
teacher.
bio teacher's no. I had a Mrs.
Can you
Ferguson.
imagine?
It's the same teacher. I had a Mrs. Ferguson at one point in life. I don't think it was for my
Mm,
bio. Wait, that's crazy. Anyways,
yeah. Anyway, sorry, I do agree with you that it felt like the science element a bit felt really approachable, but also that they were able to like the idea that even though they're using all real elements of the science world and how things work together, but then Andy Weir was able to like create something even new from that. Like I don't know, sorry, is astrophage a real thing? I don't know, but like he just made it up.
I don't think so. I think he made all, I mean, I
Yeah.
sure hope not. At this point, I'm like, what is going on, y'all? Yeah, it was crazy and it just felt very it didn't feel too cheesy fantasy science fiction-y.
Hmm.
It
Hmm.
felt realistic.
Yeah. And obviously when he wakes up, some of the memories that he gets back are it's like he's like, well, why am I in space slash where am I kind of thing. He finds out that Earth, the sun that, the Earth has is heating up way too quickly.
Opposite.
Losing.
The losing.
Yeah,
The astrophage are
losing.
taking the heat.
Yes, yes, yes.
Um,
Which means that we're all going to be dead in about 30 to 40 years approximately.
yes. And the other crazy part too was that there was the two crewmates on board with him who he found out pretty
Hmm.
quickly were dead. And within those flashbacks, he started getting flashbacks of like who they were, what the context was, but he still doesn't know
Yeah.
why he's here. He doesn't know what's going on. He has no like
Yeah.
it's very slow that this is all coming back as he's starting to kind of like tinker with the ship and learn more. This is when he starts seeing the blip A on the radar, which is he's kind of like,
Hmm.
what is that? And he goes, oh, it's an
Blippa.
alien spacecraft. Perfect. There was one part, I think I wrote this in Fable, where it was like, oh, it's pretty clear that they want to make contact, they want to meet. And I responded, I said, well, I don't. Why would you go meet them? I'm like, this
No,
is my
I
worst
know.
nightmare.
I know, but I thought it was interesting the way that it was written where what's it was Rylan? Yeah, Rylan was very curious, but he also was able to recognize that like the other spaceship was probably also curious about him because
Yeah.
he's also an alien. And it's like
Yeah.
they're both alien because neither of them actually belong on in space.
Yeah. Which was cute. And it was fun the way that I just loved, obviously we're getting to the part where him and Rocky meet. Even the beginning where it was like they're waving at each other or like they're
Yeah.
sending the little gifts back and forth. Like it was
Yeah.
so it's kind of how you feel when you meet like a kid. The way
Mm.
that I think of this is like a kid who doesn't speak the same language as you. It's because they have
Hmm.
that childlike wonder,
Innocence.
but
Yeah.
then and the innocence, but then also they don't know how to communicate with you speaking wise. So it's like, how are you going to kind
Yeah.
of like get to their level? And it just was so pure and cute. Even though we
Yeah,
didn't
it
know
was.
like what was happening, it was like, is this going to be scary? It's not, but like they downplayed it in a way where it was pretty clear that it wasn't like a threatening exchange. So it never
Yeah.
felt scary, really.
Yeah, I was never scared. I was more curious of like the unknown. Like when he sent over that cylinder, I was like, what is going to be in that thing? Like,
Mm-hmm.
is it going to be like some sort of explosive? Is it going to be some sort of toy? And I thought it was interesting because Ryland was portrayed to be like really smart, but he had no memory of it. But the
Mm-hmm.
fact that it kind of showed like the elements of your personality or like how your brain works, where you don't actually need to remember who you are to like when things come so naturally and you're an
Hmm.
expert at it, he was able to be like, oh, this is the wire, and this wire is the Petrova line, and this is him,
Hmm.
and this is me, and that's exactly what this is. I would have been like, what the heck is this thing? Like, I'm just too dumb for that, I
Yeah,
think.
totally. Well, it's like your subconscious when you know something so well, it's kind of like muscle memory. So it's like
Yeah,
you don't,
yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
yeah, like you don't know, but you know?
Yeah. Like you don't know, but you know. No, I agree. But I really like that. But I also going back to he wakes up and the other people are dead. It was a bit sad to me like how he's like I don't know who they are, but I can tell that they were important or
Yeah.
like and then when he starts remembering he's like crying and he's like those were
Yeah.
my friends.
Oh, I know. That's hard.
I
That would
know.
be so
That was
hard to wake up with no context of what's going on.
I know. And I thought it was like the parallel to Rocky's plane where it's like, oh, he's probably also the only one there because
Hmm.
it's just he's like, I don't know if they're sending out multiple Rockies or is it just him? And like him, the fact that like his whole crew
Oh,
died because
Rocky.
Nikki, sorry, Nikki, I have to say it. Because like they didn't realize that the astrophage was eating away or like the radiation or whatever on their
Yeah.
planet, like whatever
Oh,
had.
I love Rocky
Yeah,
so much. I can't even
I
talk about
know.
it.
Sorry, can we talk about Strat?
Oh, she's like the main girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
I
was
thought her
funny.
character was interesting. So the reason why he's in space is because he gets recruited by, director Strat, who is Norwegian or Swedish, and she's leading
Something.
the,
She's like
so
Russian or
apparently
something,
like,
isn't she? She was funny.
no, I think she was Norwegian.
I don't remember, but she was intense. And that girl was
She was
cracking me up.
important to me because I feel like she was like the one playing with the chessboard, like pulling all the
Yeah.
pieces together. Um, and I actually really liked her character up until like a certain point, but I felt like she's like there's no room for emotions here. Like we're
Yeah.
doing this and all of you, okay, now you're with me. Okay, now you're jumping onto this project.
Yeah.
Moving forward, we're all gonna be working together. Like bailing that guy out of jail or whatever. Not bailing him out, but he's like, okay, we need him. He's out of jail now forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because she had it was such a massive global issue, kind of not obviously on the same scale as COVID, because obviously this is worse, but the way that COVID was, where everybody kind of had to be like, okay, we're all locking in on this one thing together. Like, let's do it.
Yeah.
She was fully had any immunity, any this, like she could literally do whatever she wants. He's like, well, you can't do that. She's like, oh, yes, I can. I have unlimited money and unlimited resources and no rules. So
And I asked them for a ship and they've sent me a ship. So there you go.
crazy. Well, yeah, so basically they pull him away from his teaching job and they're like, "Hey, you wrote this article about life in space and figuring out whatever, like here you go. You're working on this now." So now he's
Yeah.
working on the astrophage trying to figure out in the past, obviously, trying to figure out like what how they work. What is it? Is it life? Is it not? How does this, what's happening basically? And then just kind of slowly started working his way up in the ranks of like, I'm actually important to this. And he was
Yeah.
never meant to go, obviously, on the mission in the beginning, but like he was higher than he realized, I think, when it came to important level, like with this whole project.
Yeah, and obviously everybody read the book, so like the reason why they brought him on is because he once long ago wrote a paper, and so this was a paper that was then discredited, and so this
Hmm.
was his like redeeming thing, and then after a while it just became like, okay, I'm doing it for my students, which I thought at the end of the day, like he was doing it for the kids, but
Yeah.
it was just, I don't know, I don't know.
He was
Poor
an
Rylan,
interesting
he got roped
character.
in and didn't even ask for this.
Yeah, he was an interesting character because I felt like I resonated with him in the way that he was like, they're like, hey, we need you to save humanity. He's like, I don't want to do that. Like,
And
I'm
he's like,
scared.
hello?
I don't want to do that. And I was like, yeah, I'd be saying the same thing. Like, what? Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. Like, that's crazy. I mean, we can get to that later, but he
Yeah,
was a bit of a coward in certain ways. And I think that that's not necessarily a negative thing. It's just he wasn't like
yeah.
this like self-sacrificing brave because he was never meant to be that.
So I was talking through the book with Ben. I was like, you're never going to read it. So this is what it's about. And I was explaining it to him kind of like this, where he wakes up in the ship and he's like, whoa, I've been sent here and now this is what I have to figure out. It's all coming back to me, the astrophage, the mission, like all these things. Okay, I'm gonna solve it. I guess I'm the only one that's alive. Like, let's do this. Like, I'm the one that I guess like was chosen to do this until he realizes he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I wonder how trippy that feeling is of like feeling so, yeah, like chosen. And then into then feeling like, okay, well, I literally did not have a choice actually.
Yeah.
And so kind of like I feel like that would be really shitty. Sorry, I jumped all the way to the middle, but
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, let's talk about Rocky and their meeting, because obviously that was like a huge point of the book, was their relationship. And I thought it was cool how each one of them had their own special set of skills that were necessary for each other. Like in the meeting in the first place, like Rocky was obviously this like mechanic alien, and he had all these really cool materials to build the bridge. And yeah, he was like an engineer. He knew how to, figure out which materials they needed and how we were going to pressurize this and da 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 da. Whereas Grace had more of the technological element to it. He had a lot more like technology in that way. He was kind of more essential for the research of the Talmiba and the astrophage and all that. But their little meeting in the beginning was so cute. It kind of reminded me of like the Tarzan and Jane hands, where it's like they're meeting and they're like, I am Tarzan. Like, it was so cute.
No, literally.
When he's
and I thought it was so, I thought it was, yeah, it could have gone either way, obviously. But when he sends the cylinder and he's like trying to figure it out, I agree that I liked whenever Rylan would come up with like, and this is the solution, Rocky would be like, I build. And then he would like go and like build him something for it.
I love him.
Thank you.
I build. And he would go
like
I build his little ball.
I know. I thought it was again like they both were the only ones left, so it's like how much worse can it get? But I think like that trust, got them very far.
Yeah.
So I was more interested in the fact that Rylan got to like name name him and his planet. Like, I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
He's like, and you're an arid. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, because they were able to obviously figure out the communication with language, like through the computer and just talking and trying to figure out like what his notes
crazy.
were. Yeah, which was crazy. So they were able to communicate that way, but they could never do names. Where I thought it was interesting too that he was like, oh, you get to name the star Adrian or whatever it was. And he was like, well, what do we call it? And he's like, well, this is the name of my mate at home is, and then he's like, okay, well, let's call her Adrian. Like, I guess, it's because they never really were able to come up with names.
Yeah.
So I thought that was
Oh my
cute.
gosh, sorry. So in the end, he's watching his mate, not the star?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
That was the part that I started sobbing.
Sorry, me
Spoiler
jumping to the
alert.
end. I didn't understand that.
No.
I was like, why is he going to go watch the star?
Oh my God, no, because they named it after his mate. Literally, I'll just talk about this now because I wrote this quote down. This is the only quote I've saved from the entire book. At the very end, when Rocky's, they're all back and whatever, and Rocky's like, hey man, like I gotta go. And he said, Adrian is going to sleep soon, so I have to be there to watch. Oh my God. I couldn't. I literally was crying. Oh, Adrian.
I'm dead.
So he got back to his mate and he had to go watch her sleep.
Yeah, that's so funny. I didn't clock that.
Isn't that so sweet?
That is very sweet. Yeah, okay, fine.
But that also brings up the idea of, this is one of my themes that I wrote down, which is cross-cultural communication. Because obviously this is an alien, so it's different. But this is somewhat topical in the way that it's like learning to work together with and accept and understand people who are different than you. Because they didn't have the same language. They didn't have the same cultural norms. Like, Rocky's like, well, you're going to watch me sleep and I'm going to watch you sleep. And he's like, why would we do that? And he's like, because we do that. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So they didn't understand each other.
He's like, so who watches you sleep? And he's like, no one.
Yeah, he's like, what are you talking about? But they had to learn to accept and understand each other's weird quirks, because there were also things where he's like, humans are weird, and he's like, yeah, I guess, you know. And I just thought that was cute and topical for current events. Obviously, we've talked about this a lot, but it's like being able to actually be like, hey, maybe these people are different than me, but it's okay, and we can learn from and grow from this new relationship, because they wouldn't have been able to do it without each other. They had to have each other for this whole thing.
Yeah. No,
Which,
totally. And two, I think the idea of like working toward a common goal, I think brought them together. And I think, you know, it's not the same with like what's going on in the world right now. It's like people are working toward different goals. People are greedy. It's like they just literally were like, and we need to save the earth. And they're like, yeah, perfect. I will save my planet. You will save your planet once we have the answer together.
Yeah.
But I felt like that came pretty naturally to Rocky's side of things. And obviously, I don't know anything about Rylan personally, but like it seemed like he was ready to, jump in, 2 feet head in. I don't know the saying, but
jumping feet first. 2 feet
jumping feet first to be like, and we're doing this together. So I don't think at any point there was a world where they even really fought.
I mean, they bickered and stuff, but it was like friends.
Yeah, but he's like a funny little robot.
Yeah, they really did feel like they grew to be friends, because they spent a lot of time together too. It was like, obviously it was less as we were reading it, but it was like montages of days and months that went by. So I think they really got to know each other. But yeah, like you said, it's like having a common goal or a common enemy is so powerful. And we even saw this too with like the working together, like I said earlier, of all the countries, where it's like there was one common goal and one common enemy, and it was like either you all die or you work together. Like there's no option. So it was like the Chinese, the Russians, the Americans, like everybody was locked in. And again, it wouldn't have worked if everybody hadn't come together and done that. And I wish that we could make that happen without a major crisis.
I'd say like there definitely would be like, I don't know that we would even be open to doing that.
No, there's no reason for it, because there's no common goal. I mean, you would think that climate crisis might be a big common goal, but
sorry, broke my heart, like the whole Antarctica thing.
Oh, how they were like needing to just like destroy stuff.
Yeah, and like the guy who was like, my whole life I've dedicated to like activism for climate change and, educating people, and this is what it's come to even save the planet. Like, and he was like crying.
Yeah, it's like
they had to basically chip off parts of Antarctica so it can release like the methane into the earth.
Crazy.
Into the, what is it called?
Into the atmosphere.
Atmosphere, yeah.
Crazy.
Not the title of our freaking book club, and I can't even to find the word.
Yeah.
That I think that was, I would have cried more at that, I think, than any other part. Like that was really sad.
Well, it is crazy because the whole thing felt so like, this feels like something that could happen. Like obviously the Rocky stuff is a bit far-fetched, but that's because we don't know any aliens, but it's like, this could be real and this could happen. Who knows? And it's like hit a little too close to home.
Have you watched the movie Don't Look Up?
No, but I've seen clips of it. But that's...
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, and the president is Meryl Streep, and the vice president or her son is Jonah Hill.
Oh my God, that's funny.
That one was crazy as well. Sorry, going back to Rocky, I thought the fact that they were able to communicate was really impressive. Obviously, it's fake, but like that was really impressive, and like the science behind how they did that. And also him, like needing so much time to sleep, but for them, it was like recovering, I guess, kind of thing. Like I think they slept for what, 12 hours? No.
Something like that. I think it was, like
something like that.
10 to 12 hours.
And then
but like fully they lived offline, dead.
Lived for like 800 years, and he was only like 300. And he's like, well, we have a long time. And Ryland's like, we don't live that long, and we don't have that much time.
Yeah, crazy.
Which like in like at a glance, like just looking down on the earth, if you're like a alien above, you're like, those are big fat losers. Like they literally only live for 100 years, if that. Like I cannot believe it.
But then it's crazy.
We live to be 800
Yeah, they're
years old.
like, that's actually embarrassing. But it's crazy too because it's all about perspective because like, and this is probably going to make you cry, to like dogs. Like dogs would look at us and be
Okay.
like, well,
Why
you
should do
guys
that?
have so much time. Like we only have, 15 to 20, like whatever, however many
Okay.
years. But it's sweet.
Perfect.
It's like you have to like use perspective because to Rocky, he's like, we have all this time. And it made Grace wanna, what is his first name? Ryland?
Rylan.
He was like needing to do things and with more urgency and stuff, you know?
What do you think of when you say Ryland?
I think of Ryland Adams, Shane Dawson's husband, personally.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, but was it Rylan or Ryland?
No D at the end. Rylan.
Rylan, which is funny because I know a
Yeah.
girl named Rylan. So I think of
Oh,
her. So
cute.
I'm like, I'm going to call him Grace because that's,
Yeah, Grace, Grace, Grace.
anyway.
That's better.
Um,
I'm gonna call him Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, yes, perfect. Anyways, yeah, sweet. I just loved them so much.
I do know that it's about perspective, and also with the thought with the dog thing, like, okay, first kill me. But I think that the innocence of a dog
Mhm.
and like how they only really ever feel like joy, and to them it's like that's why it's like dog years. Like how did they even come up with that? I don't know, but it's like they've lived a good amount of time in their head, in their little tiny brains.
Yeah. Oh,
But
pets are just, I can't even think about it.
okay.
I don't know if this is crazy if you guys knew. Jorah, he has this like special, he's like a medical anomaly where they said he's actually immortal. So I don't have to worry about that with Jorah personally, which is nice. But
I thought you were gonna say about his thumbs. I was like, I feel like you've talked about
well, no, I
that.
mean, he's a polydactyl, he has thumbs, but also he has this like really rare medical condition where he's going to live actually the exact same amount of time as me. So he will just naturally, quietly pass on the day I pass. So we're not going to have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Well, it is true that sometimes animals, if their owner dies, they also die because they're so sad.
Oh, no, Jorah would not care at all. He'd be like, finally, God, that
You're like,
bitch is gone.
finally, Ricky, let's get this party started.
Oh, God.
Anyway, my dogs are old, but I'm so excited to see them.
They're not, none of them are old.
Sophie's literally 9.
She's 9?
I hope my sister's not hearing this because she cries every time. Yeah, we got her in 2021, and she was 4. What's 4 plus
Oh, she
5?
is 9. Wow. She's young.
Yeah,
She seems so
she's a young
young. She
girl.
doesn't look old.
If you see her now, she looks a little bit older, but she lives a good life, I must say. All of my dogs do,
I
so
mean,
I
she's a big
don't
old
even feel bad
girl.
for them.
She's a big old girl. She's a
She's,
slow girl. She likes to
yeah.
relax like me.
She has bad hips and bad little legs, and now she got bit in the. I'll show you guys. I'll post a photo on our Instagram with all my dogs just so you can see. But she had to get surgery on her ear, and now her
Oh.
ears like kind of like Jorah's.
Oh.
She has a hematoma, and like for German Shepherds, their ears are supposed to be up and like conscious. Like sorry me, because if not they get ear infections.
Mm.
So we're monitoring that very closely. My sister has the cone on her, and she's on a 30-day rest and can't go on dog walks. She's literally so miserable.
Oh.
You'll see like German Shepherds. If you have a German Shepherd, but they will give you like the side eye, like what the hell's wrong with you?
She has
And she hates my sister
attitude.
now. She has attitude. She'll run away from my sister. She'll see her coming and she'll like run.
No
I
way.
swear.
Wait, that's so
Yeah,
funny. She reminds me
they are
of your
very funny.
sister. Like that is your sister in dog form.
No, I know.
That's so
It's
funny.
hilarious. Anyway,
Anyways,
Rocky is our dog, our pet dog.
Rocky is our pet. We love him. This is also the other thing that was funny about Rocky is his weird eating that they were like joking about. How
Oh yeah,
he's like, I want to see you eat. And Rocky's like, no, you don't. And he's like, no, I do. Like, what do you
that's
mean?
private.
That's private. And the whole time, and Grace is watching him like, God, because he's disgusting. He's like dropping his stomach out of his butt and stuff. I was like, dude, this is
Ew.
gross.
Actually gross. I thought it was hilarious. And he's like, you do that in private.
Yeah.
Like, why are you trying to have lunch with me? And two, I thought it was interesting. We didn't even talk about this. Obviously, Rocky's a rock in some sense, and he doesn't have eyeballs. So, like,
Yeah. He's
the
like a
idea
whale.
of, yeah, he has like sonar, so he can like hear really well, locate things, but can't see. And I thought it was interesting because how on earth would he have even, I guess, like, was he just hearing Rylan this whole time when he was up and like pottering around when he woke up? Or like, can he hear that far? Like, I think
Yeah.
so.
I
And
think
then he was like alert.
I think he could kind of even hear through like walls and stuff. Like he kind of knew he was like echolocating stuff. I don't know how,
Yeah.
but he was a smart cookie, that guy.
Yeah, I don't know how either, but I think at one point Rylan was saying like how there's no sound in space. So like
Mm,
how is he even able to do that, I guess. I don't know.
yeah,
I thought that was interesting.
crazy.
I will say there was a lot of like science-y words thrown around or words that were dressed up nicely in a science way. Like obviously astrophage was used a ton and I was like, what the heck? The names like Tau, what is it called?
Oh, Tau Ceti or whatever.
Tau Ceti, I was like Tau Sentai, Tau
Yeah.
Amoeba, like all this stuff. I thought it was at one point it was a bit much when they were doing all the concoctions, but
Mm,
for the most part it was very easy to digest.
yeah. I
Would
think the
recommend even if
audiobook
you're not into
helped.
science. Oh, 1,000%.
Because I've kind of noticed that about this is why I was so into the audiobook of Wuthering Heights, where it's like if I'm reading something and I kind of don't know I'll just stare and hyperfixate on like one sentence for too long. Whereas when
Mm.
you string the audiobook together, like your brain's context clues will pick it up, even if you're not
Yeah.
knowing every single thing. So I feel like that's why the audiobook was helpful.
Yeah, and we're like geniuses, so
Well, I mean, obviously we knew that we did take AP Bio, so
yeah, of course.
except for
It's
that I
harder than
did
both of
fail
us.
AP Bio. I got a 2 on the test, but you know,
Oh, I got a 2 on the test too.
yeah. Well, I didn't fail the
But I got an
class.
A in the class.
Oh, I think I had a B in the class, but I did indeed get a 2. I really took a lot of AP tests and I got 2s on a lot of them,
Well,
unfortunately.
it's good that you really are using them in your real life right now, though.
Oh, yeah. I was telling someone the other day, I was like, I don't use 1 ounce of my degree. I was like, I was a business major. And they're like, well, but like, you know, you are a business owner in a sense, like you're an influencer or whatever. No, I don't remember one. This is what I always say. The only thing I remember from college that I learned is not even in a class that was for my major. It was my Earth System Science class. And that was that we are very, very overdue in California for a big, big earthquake. Like hundreds of
Yes, you
years
have
overdue.
said that.
Yep. So that's about all I remember from school. So just so you know, my tens of thousands of dollars in student debt is going to a great cause. So.
Well, that's good though. Like, I'm just so proud of us for even. Oh wait, sorry. First of all, why are you sending me? Where are you looking that you're finding all those old photos of us?
Oh my God. It's because I keep randomly like going back through my camera roll, like looking for things that I need. And then I'll come up with, I have these like hilarious random photos of Mariana that I'll just occasionally send her. And I'm like,
I'm
what is
like,
going on?
okay.
Yeah.
That last one was hilarious.
Very funny.
I know exactly where that was.
I don't even know. I think it was in LA.
Vegas, no?
No, I don't think so. It was when one
Oh,
time you,
then I don't
Linz, and
know.
Lonnie like stayed at some hotel or something, and I went over to the pool with you guys. I'll send you more pictures. I got more.
And there's
Anyways,
more pics. I don't remember that.
yeah.
Anyway,
Um, okay, so at this point, now they're working together. They're kind of like, this is when they start doing they like send out the big chain. They like link together the chain for a week and then they send it down, and that's a whole thing. There's the part where like both of them get kind of injured. Like Rocky has to save Grace because he passes out. And then there's the whole part where Rocky, oh my God, the part where he like tried to clean out his air vents and Rocky wakes up. He's like,
yeah.
why would you do that? That was my scabs. Like you literally almost killed me. And he's like, I thought I was helping.
He's like, that was funny. That was sad. He's like, you made it worse.
Yeah. Their relationship reminded me of us. The way that they would like literally be like, you're so stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like Rocky would be like, stupid human. And he's like, shut up.
No, I know. Who's who? I'll be Rocky, I guess, with my shirt. I guess I am.
You're like more like Rocky, I think.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
want to
you'll be Ryan Gosling,
Rocky.
I guess.
I'll be the hunky A-list movie actor and you'll be a rock. Perfect. That's exactly.
Who do you think played Rocky in the movie?
I-
Someone had to.
Well,
Or do
I
you
think
think
he's
it's AI?
a puppet.
Oh, really?
Yes, I think he's like a big puppet.
I haven't seen any of his press junkets.
I saw that he did a You know how Ryan Gosling was in La La Land and they had that poster where they like had their
I saw that. I was gonna repost it to our story.
yeah, and they had Rocky there doing his little thing.
I like
Anyways,
that.
so we're getting flashbacks, and this is kind of when we find out he was never meant to be on this mission. There was other pilots and like not pilots, but other astronauts who were crew who were meant to be in it. And they get into a big accident where the lab like explodes, and both the main guy and the backup person are now out. And the problem is that it's not that they just need somebody qualified for the position. They need someone qualified for the position who can also be under a coma for multiple years, because they have to have this like special gene sequence or whatever the crap to be in this coma. And they're like, hey, sister, so remember how you've got the special sequence? You're going on the mission. And he's like, I don't want to go on the mission. They're like, well, that's too damn bad. You're going on the mission, diva. And he said,
she's like, and you're ready to go.
She said, and he's like, well, and what if I don't? And she said, we're going to lock you in there. We're going to pump you up with, you know, the coma juice, and you're going to be knocked out. So you're not going to have a choice. And this brings me to the big question of, do you think it's okay to do that to somebody if it means saving everyone, like saving millions of lives? Like, should they get a say in it or no? Because I thought that it was kind of nice that she asked, hoping that he would do the right thing and be like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. But I kind of don't hate her for forcing him into it, honestly.
I think it's about consent, right? Like, yeah. I think always, I agree with you. Like, she asked and he said no, but I think because it's like that thing of like, are you gonna, you're on a train, there's no brakes. Are you gonna kill your favorite person, or are you gonna save, you know, it's like that, whatever that stupid metaphor is, but
perfect metaphor, Mariana. Thank you so much. It's like, are you gonna, if it's already tracking towards 10 people getting hit, are you gonna pull the lever and make it go to hit one person?
Yeah. I think it's that exactly. Pull the lever, Krong.
Perfect.
I think it's fine. I just wish that she didn't have to do it, because if it was him, if I was him, I would have just gone.
See, but I don't think I would have. I think I'm too big of a coward.
See, and that's what we had decided in Atmosphere, remember?
Yep.
We talked about this in Atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are, Rylan, and I'm glad she forced you.
I mean, I am glad as well. And it's so funny because if Ricky was here, he would be shaking his head because he knows that I'm like this, that I'm a coward. He's like, I thought you were going to be, because we always talk about in a zombie apocalypse. Like, I told him, if we go into a zombie apocalypse and we're running for our lives and we have to live off the land, like, I want you to kill me. And he's like, no, like, you don't want it. He's like, I want you to be like, have a drive to want to survive this and like, you know, get through. I said, absolutely not.
You don't know me at all.
I don't want to suffer. I don't want to be around. If I have kids, it's a different story because I will do anything to protect my children. But if it's right now, I want to be gone. So same thing with this. It's like, I don't care about all of you people dying. I don't want to go up there. Somebody else do it.
But you're going to die. Like, the sun is deteriorating. The earth is going to die. So
I don't want to go to space.
However, I did think it was interesting, because this is what I think about. I think our planet is so poisoned right now, like actually ours. Maybe it's time for a reset. And I think someone said it in the book. Someone's like, and you know, maybe it's not the worst thing, or maybe was it him? I forget who it was, saying like,
if everybody's gone,
saying basically that.
Yeah. I mean, it's
so it's so like in 30 years it's going to be over, and then no one's going to remember, and it's going to happen all over again. Like, if you believe in the ice age and all that stuff, you know?
Yeah. It's hard because it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, we as a human species like have screwed up the planet so bad. We're awful. We don't care about the environment. We don't care about the consequences. But then it's like, does everybody deserve to suffer for the top 1%'s bad decisions or whatever? It's like, we didn't choose to do that. Like, if we had a say in it, it's like, yeah, we'd start converting to better, you know, green, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's.
But I think more of it is like this existential part of it. It's like humans innately are this. So
see, but are they, or
but
they
yeah,
are not? Because I kind of don't agree with that. I think humans innately are selfish in the way that any animal in the animal kingdom is selfish because they're trying to survive. I think just the way that our brains have developed, we're smart enough to develop all this technology and stuff, but we don't know when to stop. But I think it's
Yeah,
hard
I
because,
think it's greed.
well, I think the general populace, though, doesn't agree with how poorly we're
People
treating
aren't.
the planet. I mean, obviously, there's some people who don't believe in climate change. You're dumb. But like, it's, I don't know. I feel like generally people are good. And I think that, but then, okay, here's my next existential question. Do you become more evil and greedy when you get rich, or do rich people become more evil and greedy? Because it's like, I think that the people who have really screwed this up are the people who are like the top of the corporations, the politicians who have a lot to gain from it. Whereas the average person is like, well, why are we polluting the planet? Why are we doing this and this? Like, you guys need to fix it.
I think that if you, I think it's if you're born into wealth,
Mm-hmm.
let's say, and that's what I hope my kids to be, right? Like, I hope to be successful enough to where they are that.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you don't have the right, like, moral compass instilled in you,
Mm-hmm.
you take all of that for granted.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have never, it's like the whole Taylor Swift thing, right? It's like you never know how the other half lives. Like you don't know because you've never been that. So
Yeah.
in your mind, you can't even conjure up the idea of ever being hungry where you don't have someone that's like feeding you around the clock or a chef or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's more of that where that's just who they are. So that's why I think it's like we're screwed from the beginning. Like they are
Yeah.
already screwed from the beginning
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Well, especially
But
now,
also like
we're not going to go backwards because there's so much like technology and stuff. It's, if we
yeah.
go back to the caveman days and live off the land and don't have any electricity and all these things that are cars polluting the environment, sure, the world would go back and start healing again and whatever. But like now that we have the creature comforts of AI and cars, like and planes, we're not going to get
Yeah.
rid of that. So it's kind of like
Yeah, and two, I think, well, that's what I think is like it all feeds, this is existential. It all feeds into the same thing because even if we wanted to go back to the farming and like the more like simple agricultural way of life, or when even when like buildings weren't so polluted and
Mhm.
New York City wasn't all, high rises, like the fact that all of that is in the air wouldn't even help the crops grow. I don't know anything about crops,
Yeah.
but like it's all done.
Yeah.
Like it's already done.
Well, because
Like
all of the
we literally
water is
can't
already
reset.
polluted now. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's interesting. I never
The
thought of,
damage has been done kind of thing. So,
yeah. But
yeah.
then we
That's
saw
why I do
like,
think,
I feel like the world was healing during COVID when nobody was going anywhere. And it was like all the, waterways were clearing out and getting less polluted and the animals were coming back. And it was like we had this blissful few months of like the earth
yeah.
getting a break because everybody was home and nobody was going anywhere. And it was like, wow, like that's actually crazy that nature seems to be
But
thriving.
is that not what we just said of like the train of like a lot of people died. And so was that the price to pay to get the Earth's atmosphere back to,
Yeah.
neutral and for the water to be clear? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's very selfishly, like, for me, like, COVID felt like a good reset, but like a lot of people did lose a lot of loved ones.
Oh,
So it like,
yes.
they're like, I would rather have never gotten COVID and cleared the air and clear the
Of
waters to
course.
have
Yeah.
my grandma.
Yeah. I know. That is crazy.
I know it's crazy.
Wow. Look at us actually having a deep discussion, guys.
Actually,
Okay.
everybody come back.
Yeah,
We're
come back.
speaking.
I know
We're
you all left
speaking.
because we were saying stupid shit, but we're back. We're back. That is the duality
Yeah.
of women.
I want to give Carlina a shout out, who I think she's the one we met
Oh,
when we did our
yes,
meetup.
Carlina.
Who was saying that she was listening to the period brain and she's like, my female rage is raging. Did I already say
Yes.
that? I
No,
forget.
I remember seeing that though. Yeah, I need to get into that book for my female rage as usual.
Yeah, as we do.
Well,
Anywho,
he kind of redeems himself because he does end up having a choice, obviously. So Rocky and him kind of figure out the solution to everything, whatever. They're like, all right, dude, we're breaking up now. It's time to go. Because he was going to be able to go back to Earth. He figured out a way to go back to Earth. Rocky was going to help him, give him extra
wait,
astrophage.
I would say, yeah, Rocky giving him extra astrophage like it was nothing. Like,
Yeah.
so generous. He's like, I have 20 million grams. He's like, you can have them. You can get back home. And he's like, okay, like, I guess I'm going back home. And I'm sure that was also like a perspective shift of like working toward that now, knowing that he got to go back home, which if you've watched Interstellar, have you ever watched Interstellar?
Yeah, but not in so long.
Before they like split up and everything, I think he has I does the math of like, okay, I have lived 70 years already on Earth, but I'm only 30
Mm-hmm.
here. And when he returns, he will be what, 35 or whatever. He like will stay the same, but everyone will have moved on
Mm-hmm.
or died.
Yeah.
And like his students will already be older, if not dead or whatever. So I think that, I mean, that happens in Interstellar too. Like he returns and he's young and his, everybody's, yeah, it was crazy. But I think the idea of that, even choosing to go back, knowing that the world that you're going back to is not the same, I think that's a tough choice to make too.
That's
Of
scary.
like, yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah. So they end up
They go
deciding to
back.
go back to their respective planets. And as he's on the way back, he realizes like this solution that we came up with is not going to work for Rocky and for his planet.
Hmm.
So then at that point, he has the decision where it's like, am I going to send the Beatles back to Earth, let them have the life-saving Talmiba, whatever, and I'm going to go back and save Rocky? Or like, because then it really would be a suicide mission. He doesn't have enough food to go back.
Yeah.
Or it's like, am I going to go back and save myself and whatever? And I was very proud of him that he was like, that's my friend. Like, he helped me get here. I got to go back and get him.
That's
And
my
he was like,
Rocky.
Rocky was
Yeah.
like, you came back. And I was like,
Yeah. And they were both like, it's poisoned or whatever. And he's like, oh, it's poison. Like they both were trying to tell each other at the same time that
yeah,
like what we've done is actually slightly wrong.
yeah,
Um, I thought that was very sweet.
yeah. And then he helped him save the day and go back to his
Hmm.
home. And the last chapter, well, first of all, I don't know if you noticed this because I think I physically read the last like 2 or 3 chapters. The final chapter of the book is written in the Iridian language. Did you notice that?
No.
Look at the title of the last chapter real quick.
Yes, because in the audiobook he says chapter.
Yeah, it's like the little symbol, which I thought was so cute.
Oh yeah.
Chapter wah, 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 wah. Chapter beep boop beep beep boop.
He's like, whoa, is it already? I better hurry up.
So I thought that the fact that like, first of all, the way that the Iridians were so gracious and welcoming of him, obviously he's an alien and it's exciting, but they like figured out ways for him to eat food and they built him a little house and they welcomed him with open arms. That was so sweet.
Yeah. I did not see that coming, TBH.
No, I didn't
Like, I
either.
thought he was gonna die. I didn't think that he would go back with him.
Yeah.
Which, like, duh.
No, I don't know what I thought. I thought that
I
they were
don't know
going to figure
either.
out a way for him to get back to Earth.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, there's only one chapter left.
I know. Well, that was what I was confused by too. Is I was like, why are we at the end? But I thought it was wrapped up so beautifully. The way, first of all,
Me too.
when he said Adrian's going to sleep, I got to go watch her. I was like, well, kill me. That is actually, I was sobbing. And then he goes through. He's like, oh yeah, man. Like I gotta go. He goes through and he's teaching the little Iridians. I can't. I'm gonna start crying right now.
I thought that was really sweet.
He
That was like literally
teaching
so
baby
sweet.
Rockies. Huh.
I know. Nikki's crying.
I can't. The tears in my
I
eyes.
thought it was nice that, and also interesting, would like your take. Obviously, I don't know what he sent into the Beatles, which I thought the Beatle thing was hilarious, first of all.
That was funny.
But I don't know what he sent back, but in my mind, I'm like, he's never gonna get credit for that. Like, no one's gonna know that it was him,
Yeah.
really, Like, and I think
mean,
that's
they
a
will,
selfless
but-
act within itself.
It,
But I kind of wanted to know, like, what Strat did, like, what
Me too.
like,
well, I think we
I
do
kinda wish
find
for
out at
that.
the end that that it worked, right? He got some sort
Yeah.
of, they could tell on the telescope or whatever. But it was interesting because, yeah, he would get somewhat of the credit because they knew that he was the one who was there. But, like, he wasn't.
But they didn't know that the other ones died.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, I don't know. It's not about credit, but I just thought it was interesting that like he decided to leave it all behind, and then obviously once it's resolved, because he was old by then, right? If he was 30,
he was
like
older.
I think he was like 70 or something. Like he's like, all my bones are brittle, and like
Oh,
I think he was older.
at the end, the very
What
end.
in yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, actually. I do think he was a bit older. Maybe not that old, but he had definitely aged a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe like 55,
Something. Yeah, yeah,
like your mom.
55. Exactly. Um it was like he was okay with not ever getting to reap the benefits of it, because like maybe he got some of the
Yeah, the
fame.
recognition.
Yeah, even if they were like, oh, it's these 3 astronauts who saved the day and saved the
Hmm.
world or whatever, he wasn't going to be the one to get the fame and fortune from it, which I
Yeah, which
think
I
was
thought was
okay.
interesting because his initial motive was to get back, like
Yeah.
get back at everyone who had once wronged him.
Yes. Yeah. But then it was
Yeah,
kind of like
I think growth.
felt really full circle, because he kept saying that, which I don't think this was necessarily true. He kept saying, oh, well, I want to get back to my students and make sure that, they have a good teacher or whatever. Like, no, you were just actually cowardly.
Hmm.
But it came full circle because that's what he was passionate about. And now he got to do that for another like whole species.
I know.
But
I
yeah,
thought it was
I
cool.
loved the
I
ending.
also thought it was interesting that they made Rocky's species, like he gave him all of Wikipedia and he's like,
Yeah.
he'll figure it out. Like he gave him a laptop. He's like, I
Yeah.
want this. And he's like, and I want that. And yeah, like bringing what you know and like knowledge sharing, I think is very valuable. So it's like he is helping in other worlds too. Two for one, buy one, get one.
Yeah. Crazy. Ah,
Yeah, I loved
I
it.
loved it as well. I want you guys to comment wherever you're watching, whether that's YouTube. Also, side note, if you're only a Spotify listener, go subscribe to us on YouTube, because we want to grow our YouTube platform as well. But
Yes.
comment and let us know what you thought of the book. Give us your deep dive thoughts, because I would love to see how everybody. It seems like this is a pretty generally, it's like atmosphere. Like you can't not love it.
Yeah. The last thing that I want someone to comment on is if any of the like country relations and all of that was more impactful to you than it was for me. I don't know a lot about like
Mm.
history and like our US versus world history versus all of that.
Hmm.
So that's just a gap in my knowledge. So let me know if that was like crazy.
Yeah, that was interesting, because I also don't really know much about like how we work with other countries, especially when it comes to stuff
Yeah.
like this. But hmm, okay.
Yeah.
T.
Totally.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to give me your overall rating.
Okay, I did write it in here, but overall thoughts were I loved it. I loved the friendship. I loved how it ended. I kind of wasn't expecting it, so that was really nice. I give it a 4 out of 5
Okay.
because I definitely would recommend. And I just feel like I kind of like love space, you know?
Mm-hmm. Me too. I feel like after Atmosphere, this was the perfect follow-up. Because I
Yeah,
was
because it
like,
was like fun.
yeah, it was like a fun space. Like I'm kind of, well, first of all, I'm terrified of space, but I'm kind of interested in like these spacey books.
Yeah, nobody asked me to go. I don't want to go, but like
Oh,
kind of
I
cool, you
do
know?
not want to go. Okay, well, I did indeed give it a 5 out of 5. I loved it. I think I can see why it would maybe be a 4, because it wasn't like my,
If you're wrong.
well, if you're dumb, No, I can see. I thought about giving it a 4 or maybe even like a 4.5, because it's not my typical read. And also, there was not a romance element, which I feel like typically, like,
What do you mean?
well, there was like a,
Rocky and Adrian.
well, I mean, yeah, but like there was like a friendship romance, like I feel like I
Yeah,
love something that does have a romance element. But I loved it.
I know. I loved it too. Like I'm so excited to see the
Me
movie.
too. It was so real well written. I think the movie is going to translate fabulously. I have a couple friends who have seen it already and they said it's amazing, including Haley, our producer. She loved it. So
How did you see it already?
she went with our friend Hannah to a pre-screening.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they did pre-screenings here too for the peasants.
Ah, why
Yeah,
didn't you go?
I think it was like on the 16th or something.
Hmm. Well,
Yeah.
I'm very
Anyway,
excited to see it. So you guys all have to let us know what your ratings were. I think that this was overall a good one. So I'm very excited.
I'm so excited. I need to read The Martian.
Yes, I will give you my copy when you come.
Maybe I'll watch it tonight while I do some work.
Okay, guys, it has come to the time of the episode to talk about the April book club pick. Now, normally we do let you guys vote. Okay, we have an Instagram broadcast channel. If you want to join, first of all, follow us on Instagram at Last Page
Duh.
Pod. If you go to my personal Instagram, Nikki Dietrich, you can click on my profile and there's a Book Besties Instagram channel. that's where we kind of chit chat daily and do our voting and stuff. But we decided, you know what? This is actually our podcast and we can do whatever we want. So for April, it is our birthday
We're the
month.
owner of this house.
I'm the owner of this house. April is our birthday month. I don't know if you guys knew this. We have back-to-back birthdays. Mariana is an old hag. She was born one day before me. So she's the 27th. I'm the 28th.
Wise beyond my years, really.
Yeah. So we decided, you know what? We have a shared TBR choice that we've both been wanting to read. We do think it's topical. We think it's exciting. And this is something that we've wanted to read together. So we decided, why not do Remarkably Bright Creatures for April. April. You guys know that TikTok audio? January,
No.
February, March, April. April's like the weird one.
I mean, yeah, facts.
Anyway, guys, congratulations for April Book Club. We are reading Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. This is turning into a movie in May, I believe. So it's perfect. We're going to be reading it before the movie comes out. And this is about a lady who works at an aquarium. And I think she's going through grief. It's like she has some issue with her son.
She lost her husband and her son.
Her son like
missing.
disappears.
So here's what it says. After Tova's husband died, she began working the night cleaning shift at the Sewell Bay Aquarium. Keeping busy has helped her cope with over 30 years, ever since her son Eric mysteriously vanished on a boat. One night she meets Marcellus, a giant Pacific octopus living at the aquarium who sees everything but wouldn't dream of lifting one of his 8 arms for his human captors until he forms a remarkable friendship with Tova.
I'm so excited.
I have heard that it's narrated from the octopus's perspective as well, so I'm excited about that.
Yes. So I'm excited. People do say, similar to Project Hail Mary, that this is a really good audiobook. So I think I'm going to get this one as audiobook and listen to it. But I really want to go to the aquarium and read it.
The aquariums make me sad.
Oh, I love aquariums. I think I might have a day trip, take myself to the aquarium and read this.
The Long Beach Aquarium's nice. I've been there, but it gets me a bit motion sick, TBH.
Oh, really?
You know me, I'm unwell.
Looking at the water?
Yeah.
Interesting.
The Monterey Bay one. Actually, I don't particularly like aquariums, but I've gone because my mom loves them. Mm-hmm. Like all things in life, I will literally do whatever she freaking says. So we went to the Monterey Bay
That's
one.
a good aquarium.
That one's nice.
That's legit. I think, yeah, Long Beach is the only SoCal. Well, besides, I'm sure San Diego has an aquarium. Oh, they do. We've been there. The Scripps one. In La Jolla area. Or like Encinitas or something.
Oh, I don't think I went that time you went.
Really?
You mean the zoo?
No, the aquarium. We went in college. I don't know if you were there. I thought you were. Anyways, guys.
I don't think I was.
I'm going to the aquarium. Just know. Oh, I'm going to have a whole day. I'm going to go down to San Diego. I'm going to get pop-up bagels. Best bagels ever, ever, ever. And then I'm going to take myself to the aquarium. Wow. For my birthday. I can't wait. And I'm going to go to Disney.
Birthday.
Start my Disney career.
Wow.
Anyway, guys, thank you for sticking with us for this beautiful episode.
We love you.
We love you all. We were saying offline that you guys are so nice to us, as usual.
Stop. You guys are literally too nice. Just don't look at me.
So nice. Give me more compliments, please. No, I'm just kidding. Whenever you guys say, it's funny because some people will say, oh, this is my favorite podcast. And I'm kind of like, why?
With Nikki? You mean the one with me, not the one with me.
I'm sorry. We're actually dumb, but this is a fun endeavor. So we love you guys. Just know that.
Well, we both took AP Bio, so
yeah, no, like we're actually so intellectual and smart. So I'm glad that you guys are tuning into this educational podcast. Tell your friends about it, okay? Or else.
Yeah. You know what I want to know? Okay, last request. Comment below if you would save yourself or save Rocky.
Oh, well, but that's I would think that the question would be, would you volunteer to go on the ship or not? Because of course you're going to save Rocky.
Yeah, would he volunteer as tribute or would you not? Hunger Games.
I do not volunteer as tribute, but I do volunteer to go save Rocky because that's my friend. Like if you were going to die out in space, I'd go save you. But if it was like all of humanity, no.
But if it was like Ricky, then like no.
No, yeah, no. But Jorah, yes, of course.
Ricky and Rocky. Oh my gosh, cute.
I want him to read this book so bad. I know he won't, but maybe he'll go see the movie.
Okay, we love you.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Love you. Bye.